All right, Vice President JD Vance has thrown the Trump admin into a viral firestorm over the weekend after cursing out Twitter journalists.
Vice President of the United States just cursed me out for calling out his breaking of international law. As you know, 3 days ago, the Trump administration attacked a boat filled with 11 Venezuelan citizens, allegedly carrying illegal substances to another nation. In doing so, they took the lives of all 11 citizens on board. JD Vance tweeted, "Unaliving cartel members who poison our fellow citizens is the highest and best use of our military." I then called him out, saying, "Unaliving the citizens of another nation who are civilians without any due process is called a war crime." His alarming response to me, an American citizen, "I don't give a what you call it." Well, Mr. Vice President, I do care, and
Yes, Rand Paul came in to defend this guy instead. I don't know what has suddenly happened with Rand Paul. Everything the Trump administration is doing, the man is going against alone. Taking a look at this, JD, I don't give a Vance is taking away people he accused of a crime is the highest and best use of the military. Did he ever read to unalive a mockingbird? Did he ever wonder what might happen if the accused were immediately executed without trial or representation? What a despicable and thoughtless sentiment it is to glorify unaliving someone without a trial. That is what Rand Paul sent out after this tweet. When I saw this and the kind of reactions I saw with Libras,
Le digo a los imperialistas y le digo a mi pueblo, le digo, no se atrevan, porque la respuesta pudiera ser el inicio del final del imperio norteamericano. No se atrevan. Dejen quieto a quien quieto está. Yo soy un hombre de...
Yes, one day ago, a reporter asked Trump, if you take a look at this, what happened if Venezuela flies jet over U.S. naval versus Trump? Time to join chief, chairman, general. If they do that, you have a choice of doing anything you want. Goes hard.
Están ahí. Ahora, los canales en este momento, puedes titular, están maltrechos. Porque la diplomacia de las cañoneras es una opción errática, equivocada, que le han impuesto al presidente Donald Trump. Porque el presidente Donald Trump, Mr. President, Donald Trump, usted tiene que cuidarse, porque Marco Rubio quiere manchar sus manos de sangre, con sangre suramericana, caribeña, con sangre venezolana. Lo quieren llevar a un baño de sangre y que su apellido, Trump, se manche de sangre por los siglos de los siglos, con una masacre contra el pueblo de Venezuela, con una guerra terrible contra Suramérica y el Caribe, porque esto sería una guerra completa en todo el continente. Le quieren manchar las manos de sangre a Donald Trump. Él es un hombre inteligente, audaz. Él sabrá qué hace. Él sabrá qué hace. Ojalá esos canales que tenemos se recuperaran.
Old enough to remember this guy, right? Noriega was another two-bit, banana republic dictator in Panama, and he declared a state of the United States, and he threatened to close off the Panama Canal.
Yes,
guess what we're seeing now? President Trump's response to these threats was swift and devastating.
Result of that. Coming out to declare this, threatening U.S. and the military, they can easily find out. I was shocked. This is something you can handle in a different way, but the method and approach he's taken might end in a different level. A lot of people are posting, oh, China is threatening, America should not do this. And, I don't want to go into the history of what is going on.
All right, Vice President JD Vance has thrown the Trump admin into a viral firestorm over the weekend after cursing out Twitter journalists and claiming that he doesn't give a shit if his administration commits war crimes overseas. This comes after the Trump admin announced that they had 11 people in a strike in the Caribbean, and they claim the people on this boat were Venezuelan dealers. But there are a few key problems. Number one, they did it with no due process, no trial, zero evidence presented in a courtroom, and zero evidence presented after. So JD Vance is out here muddying the waters, trying to say that he, quote, doesn't give and that members with zero trial is the highest and best use of the American military. As JD Vance is glorifying military use abroad, extrajudicial, Donald Trump is saying that maybe domestically, Chicago is about to find out why it's called the Department of War. Both JD Vance and Donald Trump are glorifying the military, and it's painting a pretty strong narrative. Even Republican Senator Rand Paul, who is the chair of the Senate Homeland Security Committee, came out and just called JD Vance out. This got 12.5 million views. This entire discourse on Twitter has pulled in tens, hundreds of millions of views because it's the Vice President of the United States claiming that the, quote, highest and best use of the American military people with no due process. Just to pause for 1 second before we read these posts. Democrats need to be incredibly clear. No one is denying smuggling is a crime. I would never say that we should be soft on cartels. In fact, there are many procedures we can use to take care of cartels legally. But the question is not whether are bad or cartels are bad. It's whether or not we should abandon the most basic guardrails of humanity or international law to strike people unilaterally. Now, Rand Paul makes a great point here by invoking Bird. Basically, the broader point is if the government can unilaterally accuse people of crimes and those people can be executed with no evidence presented, then we're just lawless. We are hundreds of years back in the past.
This can surprise me. These are the paid Democrat influencers. If you watch their videos, they are saying the same thing, same talking point. This is one of them. When it's a Democrat president doing this, you will not see them standing up to say, oh, that's wrong. That is one thing I acknowledge him accepting that what these cartels are doing is bad. That's the first step. So what can you do? You should take them and bring. I want to appreciate people supporting me, sharing out my videos. God bless you. If you notice, there is a drop in traffic on all my platforms. I don't know what YouTube has done, but that is not a limiting factor. We will continue to post videos like I do daily. I'm begging on you, please, when you're coming to watch my videos, please always share them. If you see my notification, just try to even search my YouTube channel name, so we can bring back the channel alive.